Pacers on track for race 4, the Hunter Myers Memorial Race. And you'll note the drivers and some of the harness all reflecting the green that Hunter Myers had worn during his races. And the one War Wee Yankee, Braxton Boyd, in the black and green here. War Wee Yankee for Mark Silva, the owner and trainer. The 2 Bobcat Bay, Austin Siegelman, Jeff Smith trains for Nancy and Donald Musalami. 3 Swifty Run with Brett Beckwith, Erwin Rosenthal trains for John Barnard. 4 is Taranaki with Mark Hirschberger for Paul and Brittany Jessup. Alta Blues, number 5, Brad Chisholm drives for Brett Biddle and Darren Cassar. Number 6, Dance It Out, Jim Marone Jr., Bill McKenzie, Vincent Alley Jr., Alma Iafalise. 7, Rock in the Aces, Todd McCarthy, Bruce Saunders for owner Beverly Schiffman. The 8, Divine Right with Andrew McCarthy, Jeff Collifer, and Pollock Racing. And number 9, He's Half Naked with Scott Ciron. Mike Watson trains for Neil Glasser. Scratch 10, Folsom is sick. Race 4, the Hunter Myers Memorial Race. Special presentation following the 4th race in the winner's circle. Exacta, Trifecta, Superfecta, and Pick 3. We're on the 4 here. Taranaki, he's 10-1. Taranaki lived up to the tote height when he suddenly crushed the Trackmaster 80.5 foes. That was 2 starts back. And then he got overly aggressive from post 9. Now he draws better. He has missed 3 weeks. That's a minor concern. The 1, War Wee Yankee, 5-2 right now. He's the current favorite, slight favorite, a beaten favorite, forced wide from a tough spot last week. Tough trip there. He placed first to make it 3 in a row before that through a DQ. He remains a live item on the rail with Braxton Boyd. The 2 Bobcat Bay, 7-2. The Bobcat tripped out to an upset, and that was a sizzling 151-4. 2 starts back. He faded when well rated as the beaten favorite, but he draws better to rebound, and he's in sharp form as well. It's a tricky one here. 4-1-2 in race 4. Please send it in.
Race 4 is upon us, Derek Givner, and the Meadowlands and the SBOA net revenue from this race will be donated to Hunter's family. Of course, we speak of Hunter Myers. This is the Hunter Myers Memorial Race. Now, normally, Derek, you and I like to talk about pool totals and who's going to be the favorite and all kinds of stuff that people don't care about. Here in this race, normally on a Saturday night, I guess we'd bet maybe 230, 240. Maybe that's an optimistic look. I think that's basically where we'd be. How high do you think this pool can go, given how widespread the love has been for Hunter Myers?
I mean, I'd like to say it could go up to 500,000.
Yeah, that would be great. That might be a little bit.
But I think I might be pushing a little there. I think if we could break 300, I think that would be wonderful. I mean, it'd be a nice amount of money to the family and deserving. Yeah,
my knee jerk was 400,000 because of how widespread the scope has been of people that know. So hopefully we get there, and like I said, all the revenues from the race will go to Hunter's family, and of course our chairman and CEO. Jeff Corral is going to write out a check to the same amount. So whatever the revenues are, they're going to get double. And like we said so many times, the outpouring of support and love from the harness racing industry, the harness racing family, everybody who's really, bound together. I mean, I never met the kid, and, I made a bet on Bobcat Bay because it's the right thing to do.
Yeah, I mean, say what you will about the industry at times. We have our infighting and there's things that are going on. But, when there's tragedy, whether it's a horse fire or what happened to Hunter Myers out there on the track, the industry just bands together. It's just wonderful unity when that happens. And I wish we could do that in other circumstances as well.
We're going to see more of that unity at the conclusion of the race. But, in the meantime, let's talk about who we like and why we like them, and get people to bet an awful lot of money here in the 4th race. You and I agree that the top pick is number 2, not Bombcat Bay, but number 2, Bobcat Bay, who was a winner 2 back at this level at 20-1, tried it on the lead and last as the favorite and faltered. Now I think Austin Siegelman will probably take a less aggressive posture.
Really, I really think he'll be closer to the front here. I mean, I don't think he's necessarily going to be on the lead. Maybe that would go to Taranaki. I look at this race and I don't see a ton of speed here. I mean, up and down, maybe Rockin' the Aces could leave, but other than that, Dance It Out has left from time to time. But I think Austin Siegelman can kind of like push away a little bit, let the dust settle, and make a move to the front.
I know that I worked with you on March the 1st because you gave out Taranaki, and I did not. He was the favorite that night, so I said, geez, how did he come up with this one? So I'm not asking you about that effort, but do you happen to recall how good or bad Taranaki was in his most recent when bumped up to this 83.5 Trackmaster?
Yeah, it was a pretty good mile. I mean, leaving from post 9, it's not always the easiest thing to do, and then get on the lead. 1:23.4 was a solid 3/4, time for the winter for this class, and unfortunately, just couldn't keep going. When you have a horse like Bobcat Bay, sitting a good trip, he's going to blow by a lot of the time.
Divine Right is a horse that I know you think has a big chance in here. Jeff Culliford trains, Andy McCarthy drives. You know what's funny about him to me? He doesn't show me a lot of speed. He shows me a little bit of a closed 2-back. He's always coming in 27 and a piece, so I guess if he's in the same area code, he's got a shot to win, doesn't he?
That's one of those visual things. If you look at that line last week and you see finish 6 and you're thinking,
it doesn't look that great.
Doesn't look that great. This horse was never clear, head to helmet, like under a death grip.
Mm-hmm.
This horse had plenty left in the stretch and just had nowhere to go, unfortunately.
So Divine Right certainly is a player in here. Taranaki. How about Warrawee Yankee from the rail? Braxton Boyd for that man again. Mark Silva. This horse has been going very, very well. I was lucky enough to have him 2 back at 1960 when he was at the 80.5s, and he afforded himself okay at the 83.5s. Maybe he was over betting last at 6-5 because T-Dog's an awful good one. But Warrawee Yankee's going well right now.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. This horse has been racing well for a couple of months now. I mean, last time was 4th over. It was a tough spot to close from, and still finished 4th. It was a decent effort, a steady effort, I would call it. But this guy can go with a 151 mile at any time.
All right, we're just about set to go with the Hunter Myers Memorial Race here in the 4th race at the Meadowlands on this Saturday night. Derek Givner and yours truly, Dave Little, we both like Bobcat Bay. Right now, the Bobcat is the 3rd choice at odds of 7-2. Ken Warkentin, he has number 4, Taranaki. He's value shopping, Warkentin is. This one is 10-1 and definitely has a good shot at winning this 4th race. But remember, everybody, make a bet on this 4th race and help out Chloe and Hayden in what's going to be a very rough time coming up ahead. The Hunter Myers Memorial Race is up next, and Ken Warkentin will have the call.
It's post time for race 4 and final call to wager on race 4 and the Hunter Myers Memorial Race. Scratch 10, Folsom Sick, preferred equine starting gate is rolling. At 2-1 right now, the 8 Divine Right is the favorite. The 5-2 on the 1 Warrawee Yankee. At 3-1, the 2 Bobcat Bay. They're on gate for race 4. The Hunter Myers Memorial Race. Send it in. Here they come. And they're off. Alta Blues shows first and shoots out there with Bobcat Bay on the inside flashing his speed. Warrawee Yankee from the rail gets away in 3rd position. Swifty Run got away 4th. And swooping down is Divine Right from the far outside is 5th on the outside heading to the opening quarter. Then on the inside comes Taranaki 6th, followed by Dance It Out 7th. And then comes Rockin' the Aces and the early trailer He's Half Naked. Single file gapped out at the quarter in 27 flat. A crisp opener for Alta Blues and Brad Chisholm. Alta Blues paves the way across the backstretch. Bobcat Bay rides the pocket spot out of 3rd. Warrawee Yankee at 8-5. And he's going to go up to a challenge for the lead. Gap at 2.5 lengths to Swifty Run. Now tightening in from 4th. Divine Right still 5th on the inside, followed by Taranaki 6th. And then comes Dance It Out and Rockin' the Aces to the outside. And He's Half Naked still trails the half up in 55 seconds, 28-second quarter. War Wee Yankee takes the lead. It's War Wee Yankee, Alta Blues second as they hit that far turn. Bobcat Bay on the inside third. Divine Right gathers momentum on the outside fourth. The live toe for Taranaki second over. Oh, slipping out there was Bobcat Bay out of third. A sharp move as Bobcat Bay takes aim on War Wee Yankee. Alta Blues locked in the box now as they pass three quarters. And on the inside, Swifty Run looks for Racing Room. Stacked up second over is Divine Right, and three wide around him, Taranaki has work to do. Three quarters for War Wee Yankee, 1:23 and 4 into the stretch drive. It's War Wee Yankee trying to hold them off. War Wee Yankee, and on the outside and pouring it on is Alta Blues, and on the inside slipping on through is Swifty Run. Here comes Swifty Run looking for the upset. It's War Wee Yankee, Swifty Run, and Alta Blues. They hit the line together. Then War Wee Yankee and Taranaki, 1:51 and 2. Three-way photo in a thriller. Judges posting the photo sign, photo for win, 1:51 and 2 on your Dr. J Stallion Management Slow-Mo replay. And why not? A dead heat for win. 3, Swifty Run, first in the dead heat with 5. Alta Blues, first in a dead heat. 1, War Wee Yankee, third, and 4, Taranaki, fourth. 3-5, win dead heat in race 4. How appropriate here, a dead heat for win in the Hunter Myers Memorial Race, a thrilling finish, and 3, Swifty Run. A 5-year-old bay-gelded son of Always Be Mickey out of Mama's Got a Gun by Some Beach Somewhere, bred in Alberta by Jeffrey Martin. Owned by John Barnard of Miami, Florida, trained by Erwin Rosenthal and leading driver Brett Beckwith. Swifty Run's first win this season. Career victory number 5. And a new lifetime mark of 1:51 and 2. Final quarter on the board was 27 and 3. And the 5 Alta Blues, who's now stepping into the winner's circle with Brad Chisholm, a 9-year-old bay gelded son of Alta Cristiano, out of Child from the Sea by Australos. Bred in New Zealand by Caulfield Park, co-owned by the trainer Brett Biddle of Allentown, New Jersey, Darren Cassar, Columbus, New Jersey. Again, Brad Chisholm in the sulky. Second win of 2025, career victory number 25. 151 and 2, and that equals his lifetime mark at the age of 9. Swifty Run in Alta Blues, first in a dead heat. Race 4 is now official as our horsemen assemble in the winner's circle for this special tribute to Hunter Myers. Number 3, Swifty Run, $9.60, $9.04. The 5 Alta Blues, $11.80, $11.40, and $5.40. And the 1 War We Yankee, $2.20. 3-5 Exacta, $73.60, $232.80 for the 3-5-1 trifecta. The 5-3 Exacta, $75, 5-3-1 trifecta, $207.40. The pick 3 of 153, $24.40, 155, $32.10. Superfectas, $95.38, 3514, and $90.67 for the 5-3-1-4. Ladies and gentlemen, stand by for a special video tribute to Hunter Myers.
So take the photographs and still frames in your mind, hanging on a shelf in good health and good time. Tattoos and memories and dead skin on trial. For what it's worth, it was worth all the while. It's something unpredictable, but in the end is right. I hope you had the time of your life.
Ladies and gentlemen, to quote an excellent article by Brett Sturman in Harness Racing Update, under devastating circumstances that saw driver Hunter Myers lose his life from injuries sustained in an accident on Wednesday, March 19th, In a race at the Meadows, the response from the harness racing community has been nothing short of uplifting in an otherwise tragic time. The outpouring of love and emotion that can be seen throughout all social media and other forms of communication by countless individuals and organizations that have come together to honor Myers and provide support to his fiancée Chloe and young son Hayden has shown how close-knit the industry is. An Ohio native who drove most often at the Meadows and at Northfield Park, the response from the industry to Myers' accident transcends any specific driving colony. Drivers at several tracks have come together to pledge earnings from their races, express their support, and horse people gathered in moments of silence. In short, the industry response has been overwhelmingly inspiring, honoring Hunter Myers with the green and white ribbons, the race bike decals, the T-shirts, the armbands, and tonight the SBOA of New Jersey declared a race 4, all revenues generated, matched by owner Jeff Corral and donated to the Myers family. The outpouring of similar support, including direct contributions and fundraising efforts, seen just over the past couple of days, and the past week for that matter, from different tracks, horsemen's organizations, individuals, and charitable groups that Myers supported has truly been vast. And it hasn't been limited to only people working currently within the industry either. The fans have contributed as well, and they did that tonight. Thank you for sending it in. There's a GoFundMe campaign in honor of Myers that was created on behalf of the family. The magnitude of the industry response is a direct reflection to who Myers was as a person, and perhaps that's why this loss has taken on a bit of a different feel than prior on-track tragedies. Beyond being described as a great talent with a great set of hands, Myers was an inspiration. Happy, upbeat, respectful, polite, and he loved his family. He was just 27 years old, and he was a rising star in the sport. These past days have shown not only a deep glimpse into Myers as a professional and as a person, but all of the positive the harness racing community is capable of when coming together. That will always be a big part of the Hunter Myers legacy. Please join us in a moment of silence. Thank you.